Your printer's making funny noises now.
This has been the craziest 10 minutes of my life lately.
Restarting your computer, trying to print.
We had to completely reboot everything with like 5 seconds to go. It was very stressful.
So
very stressful. Batman John's on board. Peter's on board. How you doing, guys? Good to see you.
Juno's a little scared.
Oh,
because of the
it's
technical. It wouldn't be a podcast or Nerd World News if we didn't have some type of technical issues. But Nerd World News has been pretty smooth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would blame those that aren't here, but they would really take it personally. So I'm not blaming anybody.
I'm blaming George Bush then.
Okay.
It's easier that way.
Okay.
It's Monday. It's 8:01. And if it's Monday at 8:01, it's Mighty Monkeys Nerd World News. Peter, I'm not even talking about Doctor Who tonight. Not even an iota of it. Don't ask.
But yes, he did.
I'm catching up with it slowly.
You watched last week's.
I watched the opening, the season opener.
Yes, and so did I yesterday.
It was a bloody mess. No, it looks like it's gonna be a fun season.
Mm-hmm.
It should be an interesting season.
So,
all right. So where are we? Let's just jump into
bush?
Which bush? The one I was trimming in front of the front yard of my house. So
hey, D.
All right. So I'm sorry I'm inadvertently blocking out Tanya there. But we're going to jump into our top story. Look at these handsome folks right here. Check out these handsome folks right here.
I tell you, that was amazing Friday night.
Eternals reigns with a $161.7 million global opening weekend despite some international hurdles. The gods of Marvel have arrived. And you know what? I think Tanya and I could probably do a little bit of a non-spoilerific review. Scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Infinity.
Oh, stop.
No, it was.
I wouldn't call it the perfect movie. I was going to give it a solid 8.
I
enjoyed the hell out of it.
9. It was.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
So much fun, and I didn't have any background knowledge about Eternals whatsoever.
Right. Yeah. But it was interesting to see how the mythology had laced into our own real mythology.
And right? Nancy was sitting next to me. She's like, oh, I love Greek mythology. I love this. And I love that. So
some great characters.
She was just liking the eye candy.
Yes, they were beautiful people. I mean, these are some beautiful people. Yeah. All right, the gods of Marvel have arrived, and moviegoers are worshiping at their altar. Eternals, the latest installment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, was the highest-grossing movie in theaters this weekend, despite heading into its worldwide opening with chatter around conflicting critical consensus and international territories dropping the title from cinemas. The film earned an estimated $161.7 million at the global box office, with $71 million coming from domestic gross tickets. Mixed reviews from the critics landed Eternals with 48% to date on Rotten Tomatoes, the lowest score of any MCU film. Rotten Tomatoes scores are continuously in flux. Hey, there's a Doctor Who reference for you now. However, the Rotten Tomatoes verified audience ratings were much higher at 81% to date. Directed by Nomadland Oscar winner Chloe Zhao, the film stars Gemma Chan, Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, Kumail Nanjiani, Brian Tyree Henry, Lauren Ridloff, Don Lee, Barry Cogan, and Leah McHugh as the titular cosmic beings who were sent to Earth by the Celestials eons ago to protect humans from creatures called the Deviants. Eternals head into its opening weekend in theaters with an estimated 9.5 million from Thursday night domestic screenings and 19.8 million global preview night total. By Saturday morning, the international gross expanded to 69.1 million, with 30.7 coming from U.S. theaters. It is a strong start, especially given the ongoing situation with COVID-19 pandemic impacting mask and vaccine passport mandates in theaters, in addition to multiple international regions refusing to screen the film in cinemas, which is a more complicated issue. Eternals opened in the most international locations on November 5th, with the exception of China, Russia, the Middle East, the Philippines, Indonesia, and Vietnam. They're probably banned in North Korea like we are.
We're banned again.
Yes, and we've been banned again because North Korea doesn't like us.
Oh, well.
Personally, it's kind of weird. We actually got an email from them saying, no, we don't like you. But anyway, a week before Eternals was set to premiere in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, and Oman on November 11th, censors in those areas decided to pull the film. EW has learned. Okay, Eternals features a same-sex kiss and a same-sex relationship between characters played by Henry and Haz Sleeman. But the censors were seeking further cuts beyond that. Those markets generally take issue with depictions of gods and prophets.
Oh, should we
So
say there's a little bit of spoilers?
There's a couple of spoilers there, but you know, it's not a huge one.
No, it's
it
not.
Really
a huge
isn't
one,
a huge one.
But sorry, spoilers.
Yeah, but it's a thing. All right. Anyway, China is a separate issue altogether. Zhao faced a backlash among Chinese nationalists during awards season. Old interviews had been dug up, one of which were the Filmmaker magazine. She was discussing what drew her to make her feature film directing debut as Songs My Brothers Taught Me. And she's quoted as saying, "It goes back to when I was a teenager in China, being in a place where there are lies everywhere," she had said. The quote does not appear in the current version of the interview, but it can be found elsewhere in the publication's website. So basically a lot of global, our feelings are hurt. So that's that. Anyway, it's out there, guys. And like Tanya and I were saying, it is a wonderful movie. Is it like the MCU that you're used to? No. There are some great action pieces. There are some great visuals and graphics that are familiar and customary to an MCU movie. However, there's a lot of character. There's a lot of story. There's a lot of development. And it opens up a whole new, in my opinion, a whole new level.
Sequence of, plus it opens up a whole new thing of movies.
Yep. It opens up a whole new door. I'm going to bring Tanya. I've been sitting here. She's been chatting away with the Eternals over her face.
That's okay.
I'm sorry to say.
Just Eternal.
All right, so let's check up on the comment section here. Yes, you can.
Now they can't see you.
Dee's on board. That's okay. Nobody's looking at me anyway. Elizabeth Rice says hi. James Bourne, hello. Bill, hello. Yeah, we see you. Sierra's on board. Elizabeth says, gotta see that soonish, trying to take advantage of the nice weather on my days off to finish my Mandalorian costume, though. Very nice. Good idea. Hello, Anne. Anne's on board. Yay for Anne. Safe to say that movies are back. That is indeed true. Wish more places would do vaccine passports. We agree. And we have to go up to 88 miles an hour. All right. Let's see. And Sierra says, I don't have TikTok for reasons unknown. Okay. Well.
Going down the rabbit hole, don't do it.
Oh, it's fine.
Don't do it.
It's
oh, my God.
Fine.
I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning, and when I'm getting ready to get in the shower and things like that, I'm watching TikTok for like the first 10 minutes of the day. And I'm like, I can't do it.
All right, so we've done our top story of the day. Let me just chop around here. We're going to get rid of that screen. We're going to jump to this screen. And guess what? We're going to go to that screen.
Hopefully they can see me.
I have no idea. I can't tell. I just can't tell. If you get yourself right in front.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hopefully you guys can see me.
There you go.
Okay. So I have no idea. So we have a couple comics this week.
Well, let me just move it aside. Hang on a second. Let me just put that there. Oh, crap.
Oops, bear with us.
Nothing is working today.
Okay. Yes, I'm there. Okay.
Hello.
There you go.
All
okay,
right.
I'm going to sit right here.
Get your script up now.
Okay.
There it is.
So Star Wars: The High Republic number 11. The hunt for Lorna D continues.
Just to that.
The Nihil have unleashed an unknown terror. Nihil. Unknown terror against the Jedi. Marshal Avar Kriss is more than determined to bring Lorna D to justice. But does Stellan Gios and the Jedi Council agree? I'm not totally sure about that. As Keeve Trennis struggles with what she experienced on the Nihil base, the Jedi prepare for war. Plus, the truth about Skier is finally revealed. But what does it mean for the future? Not sure. Next one, Strange. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Strange Academy number 13.
Well, your qualification for me is always cool covers.
Cool covers, yeah.
As long as I come up with cool covers.
It makes me like really like. However, snakes, very dangerous. You go first.
You go first.
The Strange Academy kids have a night out in the town in New Orleans. Some of the kids go for a tour of the famous Nola graveyard. And I'm sure you know how teens in a graveyard usually goes. Let's see. Someone goes this way. Someone goes this way. I'm going to take the flashlight. I'm going to take this. Emily takes a friend trip of her own. And we also learn the secret origin of Zoe Laveau. So it's just like, the scary movies. Like, I'm going to hide behind this.
I'm going to hide behind the row of chainsaws.
Yes. No kidding.
Elizabeth Rice has started reading some of the High Republic books. And she's liking them so far, but wish the library would get more of them digitally so you can read them on a Nook during lunch without worrying about getting food on a library book.
True.
That's valid.
Yes.
That's very valid.
I know. I have been reading a ton of stuff on my Kindle. Okay, the third one for the week. Harley Quinn animated
so
series,
cute.
The Eat, Bang, Kill Tour #3. Oh, is that Poison Ivy?
Yep.
Okay. First dates are usually memorable, and Harley's is no different. When Hush decides to disrupt their date, Ivy takes action in a way Harley's never seen before. And will someone get rid of Gordon, please?
And last but not least, Sonia Versal.
Sonia Versal, #9. Behold, Blue Sonia. She wears leather, rides motorcycles, shoots guns, beats the hell out of every villain that gets up in her grill. But nothing can prepare this badass champion for Hellgoop? Hellgoop.
Hellgoop.
Hellgoop?
I don't know.
By Christopher Hastings from Deadpool and Pasquale Qualano.
Qualano.
From
Deja Thoris.
Gotta go check that one out. That's kind of interesting. I do really like the blue hair. It reminds me of Anne.
There you go.
Anne is a badass.
Yeah, she is.
Badass bitch right there.
That is. That's the thing.
Yes.
You know, we try not to fucking swear on this show, you know.
This is how we get banned in North Korea. Hey, I didn't go that far as the effing word, but you did.
Well, why not? I've got a reputation to keep around here, you know.
No kidding.
All right, and that is our Comic Chicks. Are you doing Comic Chicks this weekend? Or this week, I mean, this Wednesday?
No, we had Comic Chicks last Wednesday. This Wednesday, we have a board meeting.
Oh, that's right. We have board meeting this Wednesday.
We have lots of things to discuss.
Where we're going to talk about the 2022 show.
So we can announce dates, but we have to have a meeting first.
We have dates. They're locked in. We're just not sharing them with you yet until you deserve it. So earn it. Just saying.
There's everything love for Ann.
There's always love for Ann.
Yes.
All right. Check that address out, dudes and dudettes. Linktree, Mighty Monkey. That is our entire digital presence out there. That's all of our podcasts, all of our social media, all of our websites. Everything that we are is out there. And we are definitely out there. As a matter of fact, here's something for the podcast. Oh, wait a minute. James sent us something. James could not join us tonight. So let me just check that out real quick. Hang on just a second. I'm going to find that. Nerd World News. Okay, so this is the part of the show where we would turn to Mr. James Irish, but he is not here this week for once, and it's on purpose for a change of pace. He asked us to quickly mention that on Thursday, the GSI team are having some fun making a dream roster for a rumored fighting game. And on Friday, the Pemmy and James Cartoon Podcast will be examining the original Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Gotta stick with the classics.
Yeah, no kidding.
Gotta absolutely stick with the classics.
Our friend Mark, every time he sees Tyler, he goes, "What's up, Shaggy?" And then he'll say something back about nothing, Scoop.
Now, while MMC's monkey business is not back yet, I'm working on that, I promise. Dan and I did record an episode of Dan and Chris Save the World on Sunday. So that will be airing on Wednesday, probably Wednesday, Friday at the latest. So look for that. That'll be episode 13 of Dan and Chris Save the World. That's coming up. We got into another kind of heavy conversation after kind of lately talking about, you know, funny stuff. And then we just suddenly turned a corner. Boom. Now we're into like saving the world. It's very strange.
Yeah. So Andy and I have been talking about potential podcast about how social media and has really led to the age of the geek and the geekiness and things like that. And how we're able to connect in with each other. So we're going to have a girls geek podcast in regards to that and social media.
I love that. That's a great idea.
And don't bring your drama on it.
Don't bring your drama?
Yeah. No drama llama.
I'm not bringing my drama on
No.
it. You're probably not even going to have me as a guest. Anyway. All right. So back to the fun. We got a couple of more stories on the board here. And next is that hot chick in the middle. Gal Gadot reveals that she stole a batarang from Batman v Superman and what she uses it for. Are you ready for this? This is a fun little story. Wonder Woman star Gal Gadot admits that she took a very special memento from her debut as a DC superhero in the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice movie. One of the batarangs used by Ben Affleck's Batman is now in the possession of none other than Miss Gal Gadot. While she was doing an interview for her Netflix movie Red Notice, co-starring The Rock and Ryan Reynolds, because there's a hell of a cast.
I really want to see that.
I do too. In which she plays a master thief. But anyway, the role begs the question, is Gal Gadot an actress on some sort of the biggest movie sets in the world, an accomplished art thief in real life. A first gal at first, excuse me, I can't read my own writing here at the moment. A first gal tried to claim that she was on the side of the angels, quite innocent, until she remembered the sordid truth. She quotes as saying, "You have just reminded me, I've been asked numerous times on these junkets if I ever stole something, and I said just once when I was in second grade, and since then I didn't." She told the joke to Jake's Takes. But then that's actually a lie, she admits. "You just reminded me that when I was working on Batman versus Superman, I stole one of Batman's, the small bat things he throws." The interview confirmed the name at that point, that there were the batarangs. She goes, "Yes, I stole it, and you know what I do with it? I open Amazon boxes with it because it's so sharp. Thank you for reminding me it was such a successful steal."
There you go.
So the thought of Wonder Woman using a stolen batarang to open Amazon boxes is just, well, the jokes pretty much write themselves on that one. So James Bourne, I want you working on a meme for that one. It's also adorable to hear that Godot refers to the batarangs as the small bats he throws around.
Is she with you? I thought you brought her.
I thought you brought her. It's pretty much confirms that even after a half a decade and 4.5 DC movies, the Wonder Woman star still seems to have the same level of cursory knowledge about other DC heroes as a mom who was trying to keep up on the superhero conversation with her kids. So I got a kick out of that. I had to share. And last but not least, on the storyboard of Delight, dig this. Foo Fighters, which is one of my favorite bands, mind you.
Is that David Grohl?
That's David Grohl and his gang. Foo Fighters horror film Studio 666 gets a February release date. Hey, Foo Fighter fans, a while back, say that 5 times fast, we heard about a horror movie starring the band. And now we have a title, a release date, and even a poster. Check this out. I'm looking and pointing in the right. There we go. Now I'm pointing in the right direction. It's funny. I can see my finger poking out from behind the story. The Foo Fighters, currently made up of Dave Grohl, Nate Mendel, Pat Smear, Taylor Hawkins, Chris Shiflett, and Rami Jaffe, will star in Studio 666 from Hatchet 3 director B.J. McDonnell. Also starring in the film are Whitney Cummings, Leslie Grossman, Will Forte, Jenna Ortega, and Jeff Garlin. The film will release in over 2,500 theaters on February 25th of 2022. The film was made in the same house where they recorded their latest album, Minutes to Midnight. And they're quoted as saying, "After decades of ridiculous music videos and numerous music documentaries under our collective belts, it was finally time to take it to the next level, a full-length feature horror comedy film." And that was from Dave Grohl himself. Guys, I am not big on horror movies, but I love this band and I love Dave Grohl, so I think I might actually wind up watching this particular movie.
Good luck to Pittsburgh.
Good luck to Pittsburgh, D. Oh man. Yeah. So that's definitely a thing.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I might rent it. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be just a rental that I check out. One of those things just to see what the guys do.
You got your ball.
Let's see. Sierra Beers would like us to remind us that don't forget Snowfest. She's going to be Prince Adam from Eternia, and I look forward to seeing that.
By the power of Grayskull.
Much love for the Wandering Dudes. Absolutely.
Wandering Dudes.
Well, he keeps saying wandering, but we're wandering.
Yeah.
I have no
We're wondering where you're wandering.
Yeah, well, I wonder where I wander to. There's a thing. Let's see. All right, so now we're going to jump out of the comment section, and we're going to jump into...
You say it's your birthday.
Birthday. Oops, that's the wrong button. I'm just going to leave it. There we go. Boom. Now I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. All right. Monday, November 8th of 2021. We say happy birthday to the malignant chef himself, Gordon Ramsay, TV journalist David Muir, actress Tara Reid, and legendary actress Alfre Woodard. We love her very, very much. Excuse me. Tuesday, November 9th. We say happy birthday to Mad Eye Moody, Brendan Gleeson, Eric Dane. Isn't that like McSexy? Yeah.
McDreamy.
The original Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, and actress Annalie Tipton. On Wednesday, November 10th, we say happy birthday to
Meredith Grey.
Meredith Grey herself, Ellen Pompeo, Taron Egerton from The Kingsman, Neil Gaiman, who's just a legend. I just can't say much about that guy. And actress Kiernan Shipka. On Thursday, November 11th, we say happy birthday to the irrepressible Stanley Tucci, Leonardo DiCaprio, Terry Garr. I think she's still with us. I hope so, because she's just a hell of a lady. I hope she's still with us. And Ty Sheridan, we're going to say happy birthday to you as well. Friday, November 12th, Anne Hathaway, Ryan Gosling, Cody DePablo, and all 7,593 episodes of NCIS she was in. And inconceivable, it's Wallace Shawn's birthday on Friday, November 12th.
I was trying to figure out to remember her name, and I got it, Ziva.
Yes. And on Saturday, November 13th, Gerard Butler, Jimmy Kimmel, Whoopi Goldberg, and Justice Department savior Merrick Garland. On Sunday, November 14th, Prince Charles, actress Olga Kurylenko, Josh Duhamel, Patrick Warburton, and actress Laura San Giacomo. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's your birthday this week, have a happy birthday. I hope you get a chance to spend it with friends and family. So that's it. We've run out of things to talk about. We've run out of things to say. I've run out of places to look. And I've also run out of patience with my computer tonight. So you know what? It's time for a full one of these. I'm just going to say right there.
We only had one glass of wine tonight. Wasn't enough.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, Dan and Chris Save the World's back this week. Comic Chicks will be next week. We will see the Gaming Street Irregulars on Thursday. Pemmy and James's funny cartoon podcast talking about Scooby-Doo on Friday. Guys, if you want your Nerd World new t-shirts, guess what? They're still out there. You go to Amazon, you look for Nerd World News, you will find a t-shirt, and you will be able to order it and support your friends and family here at the Mighty Monkey.
And if you want a monkey shirt with just the monkey head on it, just send us your size and what color monkey head that you would want to have on the front or the back of the shirt, and we'll let you know. Regular, large, extra large are 15, and the 2X and larger are 18. We have black and gray.
So there you have it, kids.
So we'll make them.
All right. So as I usually say at this point, you guys have a great week. Have a safe week. And we will talk to you again next week.